Welcome back, friends, to Exploding Dice, your geek-io live play role-playing podcast. We're back, episode 2. Oh boy, I should probably do introductions because, I'm good at this. Hi, I'm CJ. I'm the Dungeon Master and creator of Dejected Characters.
Hi, CJ. Oh, wait, it's not that kind of a meeting.
No, well, there would only really be 2 of us to do that right now. So, that right there, as you just heard, is, of course, hey, look, it's the Mastiffs.
What Mastiffs? Foreshadowing?
What was the sneaky, totally not, absolutely the tree-loving, dance-going Raul Garza.
Hello.
And what Mastiffs indeed, the blue-haired explosive powder keg, Carrie.
Hi.
Mother of Mastiffs, rejecter of Trevors. There's Monica.
Hello. I'm gonna feel really bad if we have a listener out there named Trevor and we're just like ripping on him.
And he has the biggest crush on Monica too.
If your name is actually Trevor and you listen to the show, please email us with what you thought about that.
Especially if you have a crush on Monica. 1000%.
Show at geek-io.net. Just put Trevor in the subject line.
We might be doing a casting call for all Trevors.
Exactly. Oh, man. And that voice you heard that was not feminine was, we're just going to call him Little Green. There's Jackie.
Hi, everybody.
And last but not least, formerly the murderer, now the murderee, there's Josh.
No, Zoom, I don't want to leave the meeting. I'd like to talk instead. This is what I get for trying to use the actual command prompts instead of just muting and unmuting and giving Raul audio hell.
Well, that's fun.
That's CJ's job.
Exactly.
We're becoming more and more alike every time we get together. I look over and I look at the Audacity.
Imagine if we all had soundboards.
Oh my God. It'd be brilliant.
I've got a dog soundboard.
Right?
Apparently. He's still staring at my door, by the way, just like intent.
There is something there. It must die.
Does he know the speak command, Monica?
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
I didn't want to teach him that.
That's a good idea.
I was gonna say we could use him for Foley. I mean, wait, what?
What? So last time on Exploding Dice, we met our characters and their kind of their attachments to their guilds and their each other, and it was a very fun, exciting thing, except for that Rakdos guy.
That poor Rakdos guy.
Poor Rakdos guy.
Poor Rakdos guy.
Yeah.
And Trevor.
And poor Trevor.
Oh.
So we will part the veil of reality. Last time I did DM'd, I didn't have a soundboard or a mixer. So welcome back, guys. Today is going to be a very long day for you guys. You guys can just tell it. But you guys make your way slowly to... Well, slowly is a weird term, especially for Zev, to the first district or first precinct. Sorry. In here there are no guilds focused in Precinct 1. This is technically all guilds and guild lists can exist in here. the housing here, it's very crowded. It's very full here. And especially the day of every year of the Guildpact Summit. Normally, the Guildpact Summit is pretty much just the guild leaders and the higher-ups. But this is enough to bring in people who are fans of them. Because even among the guild list, you'll have heroic tales of when Raoul took a ferocious minotaur and bent it into a small cube and dismantled it from there. And the ferocity that the Trostani fights when somebody crushes nature in front of them. And this brings out people, and every year it brings out people. Normally, the lower ranks, especially as low as ranks 2 and 3, never really get to come here. And even if they live in this area, you don't really have anybody here. At least nobody that you guys are aware of. Those who are in law enforcement do spend quite a bit of time around District or Precinct 1 because this is a hotbed. This is where the National Bank is. This is where, there's a lot of people here, and with a lot of people always comes a lot of crime and a lot of headache. So while you may not always be in Precinct 1, you are aware enough of its presence and have been there more than once. Some of you may never have even came out this way, especially if you've spent most of your lives in the city, may only have came here when you needed to go get money from the bank, or even, like I said, never been here at all. Because sometimes there's just no reason to be here, as most guild activity here is limited. But today is not that day. Not only is it the biggest day of your guys' young careers in the guilds themselves, each of you were invited to the Guildpact Summit. And under the weird assumption that this is not normal, you guys know that normal people don't go.
So you're calling us normal?
Yes, in fact.
Wow.
Okay. Relative to our respective guilds, we are pretty normal.
Yeah, like this is not your traditional D&D campaign where you guys are the heroes of the village. No, you guys are small fries at this point.
Yeah, we're just the little lowly grunts right now. Or middle management.
Yeah, which is the worst.
At best, we might be plucky rookies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you guys are no heroes of the village. You guys are no like world-renowned names or even well-known mercenaries or anything like that at this point, because man, there are looming icons in this in the district that just kind of overwhelm and put you guys far back into a shadow. You guys are unique in your own ways, but in the giant scheme of things, on the macro level, you're but a drop in the water. So it's really cool that when you guys get there and go down District 4 or Precinct 4 and make your way into Precinct 1 and make your way into Plaza Avenue, the streets are alive with energy. People are everywhere here. And as you all are marching forward and coming around, flying underneath the banners of the guilds themselves, you guys are treated like celebrities. These people don't know you at all. And you have people asking to take pictures of you and capture your images in crystal and ask for you to sign things. Strictly because you're there and you have to be a BFD to be there.
Elora's vibrating again.
So that means she's about to either explode, teleport, or just
To the untrained eye, she's cast blur.
She will absolutely. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, Zerv is just going. It's just observing, making sure you don't actually explode.
No, she just. This is excitement vibrating. This is super enthusiastic, signing everything that is shoved in her general direction.
Katrine does none of that.
Rick is just like, he's people watching. He's just like,
and the people are watching back.
If anybody has cameras, she is totally posing with the little peace sign.
Oh yeah.
Katrine is keeping one eye on Jack because she's supposed to. But also it just trying to ignore the sheer amount of overwhelming stimulus going on.
Yeah. Elora's actually too excited and having too much fun with what's happening to actually get up to any real mischief.
And Zerv is maintaining information, otherwise he'll be reprimanded by his superiors.
Every now and then Elora pulls you in for a picture when a camera points in your direction.
So it's the whole thing of the big smiling adorable girl and then just a very angry goblin just staring at the camera.
Yes, essentially that.
Trevor.
What?
The fuck is going on?
Oh, was the Guildpact Summit not a thing back in your day?
Boo.
You signed a paper, sir. You look so cool like a superhero.
Travis, I'm confused.
Just sign the paper for the kid. He thinks you're a superhero.
The fuck is that?
It's a person who saves people and is a good person. He thinks you're that. He doesn't know you.
Ouch.
Wow, that's harsh.
I mean, he did just get...
I was going to say, Trevor did just have
Trevor's in a very bad mood. and trying to figure out how he can grow boobs.
Trevor got blue-balled like nobody's business.
Yes. So now he's turning those blue balls blue and green and is focusing all of his anger on Jack. There you go. That's the nice man. Look, yeah, he's a superhero. I'm his manager. Yay. Flash the cape. The cape. There you go. See, you're not a total asswipe.
They're kids. Even I know that's wrong.
Huh. Still beats a heart in there somewhere. Who would have thunk?
3, I think.
Yeah. We'll have to see about that.
Like, fuck you, Will.
Well, when mine one was So we kind of alongside Rickus comes a very scaled hand on his shoulder. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
hello, how are you doing?
And you turn around and it is your Vyashina friend from the Golgari that's been kind of giving you a little bit of details here and there. Zatosh.
Ah, Satosh, my friend, how are you on this glorious day?
Yeah, pulls you into a hug, and it's an experience, man.
Yes, isn't it great that we have so many people here?
Great's a word. We use great.
What is wrong, my friend?
You've been to my house It's a literal sewer, and now I'm here, and I'm freaking out right now. I need you to talk me off the ledge, man.
No need to worry. Look, we are with fine people at this Guildpact Summit.
Why are we here?
We have been requested for our presence.
But why though?
No one knows why the Earth turns.
I mean, I can turn the Earth. That's not an issue.
No, I mean the whole Earth. I mean, Is it think it's explosions? Azora thinks that it's some kind of like magical law that's undisputed, but Azora with their laws. Come with me. Let's see if we can't find something to
I noticed.
chill your needs, your nerves. Let's find something to eat.
I mean,
Trust me. Once you walk among...
last time I trust you, I got kidnapped.
But you made it out safe last time, didn't you?
I lost an arm.
It grew back.
It hurt like hell.
I offered to go get it for you.
The grower going to eat it. Why
Do I see the panicking lizard man, CJ?
Yes. Yes, you do see the panic. I'm sure, like, because the you guys are not even close to the guild leader, so you guys are all kind of just looped. Like, so you have the parades, and the parades you have the people up front that are super woo, and then got the cool bands behind them, and they're still applauding. Like halfway in the middle, where nobody actually cares because they're so excited from the front, and they know something cool is going to happen in the back. They don't actually care to cheer much at you guys. That's where you guys are at.
I'm just gonna whisper into the lizard man's head. They're all watching you.
What's wrong? Oh no, someone's playing around with you. Someone's messing with you again.
And his scales are going to turn completely stone-like.
Oh,
holds up his quarterstaff.
I thought they were a they.
Oh yeah, they. Sorry, I misgendered my own character.
Sass, wait. Calm down. There is nothing to worry about here.
Nobody's talking in my head, man.
Prize someone just having a little fun at you. Okay? Remember what I told you. Oozfaba. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Let's get going. Okay? You see?
Slam this quarterstaff on the ground and the vines start growing around it.
Come on. No, don't. I don't want... Do you want to happen what happened last Tuesday again?
Am I near them? Can I just clear my throat?
Excuse us. My friend here is a bit anxious at the moment. He's not used to the large crowds.
They're not all gonna get me. They're not all gonna get me. They're not gonna get me. They're all not all gonna get me.
Yes, they are.
Oh.
And he's gonna cast Thunderwave.
No.
Oh.
So there's a bunch of people around, and pretty much most of you guys. Certainly, Raul, roll a Constitution save.
Oh, good. Fantastic. I have proficiency in Constitution saves.
So you take 11 damage and are knocked back.
Me? I rolled a 21.
You rolled a 9, my dude.
A 9.
You take the one on the left and roll 20. That's your first roll.
Mm.
The right is for if you have disadvantage or advantage.
11 points of damage. Calm down. Calm down. You know what? I'm just going to knock him out.
Well, I'll be there. I'll be like, sir, I'm here for an unlawful use of magic in the district. And my permits! All right, hold on. Let's just read your permits here now. Just hand them over, and let's calm down. Nobody gets hurt.
It's the only time I'm allowed out of sewers for almost a year.
Did anyone clear him for psychiatric evaluation? Where's your paperwork for that?
I believe he ate it last week.
Well, then we're gonna have a problem here.
Wait.
So he will also quickly go and cure your guys' wounds as well for those ones.
Sir, I'm gonna also have to charge you for unlawful use of healing magic in a district.
His eyes kind of glaze over and he looks at you and goes,
Z,
"Fuck off out of my face."
Z, you're not on patrol duty right now, right?
Technically I am.
I thought you were on summit duty.
Right. Oh dear.
So I mean,
now I have to file paperwork for unlawful use of actual lawful actions.
I mean, can't we just say that it was out of your jurisdiction? So if everyone says sorry and everyone's wounds are healed, we don't have to file the paperwork? Because nothing happened if we all say nothing happened.
So
I like her.
You also, as you notice, Jackie, as you get up in him and try and get him thing, he points a claw at you, and your armor starts to warm up a bit.
No, stop! I go and I grab his head. No, stop it.
Do I have to actually arrest you? Is that what's gonna have to happen here?
So,
I mean,
do you want to go
I'm about
back
to
to the prison?
I'm about to charge him for unlawful use unlawful use of magic on an enforcement officer.
No, officer, no. He didn't mean it, right?
All right, get the parade moving.
You see, we have to. We're holding up the parade. Let's go down.
Well, now I have to charge him for obstruction of a civil event.
Daddy, why isn't the superhero doing something to stop this?
Z, come on. We need to start walking before you have to charge yourself. Remember last time you did that?
How can I forget?
Come on.
Maybe that's why it took you so long to get promoted.
Anybody want a chicken wing?
Did she say that out loud?
No. Okay. Sorry.
There would have been trouble if she had.
Sorry that she actually has my voice because I can't. Yeah. Anyway,
It's okay.
That's why I was confirming.
Starts walking along with his quarterstaff smashing into the ground every step.
There.
Oh God! And he doesn't have money. Guess who has to pay for it? Pay for his fines.
What the fuck are you doing?
Hey, you're not the one who has to file all the paperwork.
The Golgari do that for them.
Yeah, it's always in the form of a leaf and bugs.
I mean, they can do their paperwork however they want. You should see my paperwork.
I don't remind me.
Deliciously symbol.
Hey, my paperwork is pristine.
Pristine in the sense that it's been charred.
No.
Burnt paper.
I mean, sometimes a little bit.
A little. There was one time you gave me a pile of ash.
I gave you a pile of ash because you don't approve my grant requests.
For good reasons.
Yeah, it's out of your jurisdiction.
Yeah, that too. At least it didn't come in a flask.
Yet. That's a good idea.
Oh, great. What have I done?
Liquid paper.
Oh, what have I done?
It'll be the best thing that rich middle schoolers will ever get. So the parade is, I mean, it's long. Like, this street is super long, and those who are not accustomed to being touched are being touched a lot. Those who are accustomed to being touched don't mind it as much.
See, why are they touching us?
Oh, gods if I know. They just want to feel like they're touching something very important. At least it's better than when I was growing up as a kid. All the touching was mostly us being in wrestling matches.
A man in white and black robes will walk up next to you and goes, have you never been to any of the Guildpact Summits before? At least the parades. They've always been a thing to behold. You being in the parade themselves makes you a sort of celebrity.
Look, bub, I've only seen the parades when I was a kid, and even then, I was tucked in like 16 rows behind, and I couldn't see a thing.
That's not surprising.
Yes, we all fear for the goblin plight, my good friends.
Look, but my kin may have issues. I may have arrested about 50 of them, but we all try to do our job. We try to be better, some of us.
Yes, I mean, a few of your, I don't want to sound completely...
Then you should probably stop talking.
I have a few of your kin that work for me as well.
Yeah, and I still know a few mob bosses, too.
Those are fun people. Anyway, we should probably continue moving. But
yeah.
Enjoy the ceremonies, as he kind of starts walking backwards, waves to you, and the moment you blink, he's gone.
I'm deeply suspicious.
Highly suspicious.
So are we just like intermingled with like different guilds at this point? Or it's just like...
Yes, you guys. There was a semblance of when you guys were marching into the district, into the precinct. There was a semblance of, hey, these are the guilds. But basically, at this point, it was almost like it was rehearsed that the flag bearers kind of moved towards the front, and you guys are just kind of walking along, and some are waving their hands, and nobody's caring. Trevor's enjoying it a bit. It's not very often that he actually gets to... the Simic is a little... what's the word I'm looking for? Hospital-like most times.
Sterile.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Thank you.
Welcome.
So you guys cross under, eventually, the Chamber of the Guildpact. And this is a building held up on huge metal struts. And this is one of the biggest buildings in the entire city. It is even like it dwarfs even the Boros Legion House in its grandiose and size. And the parade goes underneath it. And as it goes underneath it, various waves of mana float over and of the different colors and mix and mingle and come together in the middle in this grand golden design that every person who signs up with the guild knows that is the symbol of the Guildpact. The mana flows perfectly here to a point where it's almost unnatural. And as you get towards the other side, you begin to break off into your own specific guilds again and make a loop around the plaza and begin your way to the Trans Guild Promenade. At this point, you basically just kind of get put in places. Like once you get in there, because this point in the Transguild Promenade, there is no such thing as a separate guild. It is all for the Guildpact. So you have your Gruul Minotaurs mixed in with your Boros Angel kind. You have, the infected in with the elves. And everybody just kind of gets pushed into this auditorium that is facing a huge floating platform. Like, this platform puts the Senate's floating platform to shame. And there are screens all around here. And eventually, all 10 of the guild masters, or at least aspects of them, show up on these screens. Ellen said, you see eventually the man in the black and white robes show up on screen as well. And the massive face of the Sphinx, the glorious of the angel, the beauty of the Trostani. It's all very extra. And each of them gives a speech of how this particular summit is more than just a gathering of the guilds. This is a summit for the eons. We have all been brought here to realize that we have separated too far, and we should come back together as a single unified guild pact. And on that word, out of the bottom of this massive platform, shoots several lasers down. And going from the ground up, they build a man. And it's a massive man. He is in a blue cloaked robe, and
as a big boy,
you hear Is this thing on? Come on, guys. Oh, right. Okay. Welcome, esteemed guild members. I am Jace Brelin, the Living Guild Pact. And at that moment, everybody shuts up. It has been some time since I have came back to Ravnica, and for that I apologize, and my absence has caused immeasurable harm. And even now I come to you from... Where am I? Really? Seriously? When did we get here? New Phyrexia. For those who don't know, that is a different universe entirely. There has been things brought to my attention that have required me to bring envoys of each guild here today that are outside of our normal envoy. Today, I am appointing a new gatewatch on Ravnica. The keepers of the gate have failed us. My voice has been deafened, has fallen upon everyone and been rendered mute. This day that ends. And with that kind of, you get this blast of energy coming out from him. And it kind of, when it pushes into you and it pushes into your signet rings kind of shake a bit. And where there was white around the insignias before, it is wrapped in gold now.
Whoa.
Those who have received the multi-mana upgrade to their signet rings, you are my chosen. You will become the Gatewatch. Ultimately, I pray that nothing comes of that. That you will live your lives and continue on with your guild as you were before. But you who have been chosen should be ready to stand against anything that may come against Ravnica. And I fear that may come to pass. You see, there has been more manipulation of the bleed between realms in the last several years than in any time in history. We planeswalkers walk along the bleed. We do not touch it. And when I stare into the bleed, it stares back and it screams in pain. On this realm which I am right now, this has caused this realm to almost die. And sadly, I cannot be there to make sure that it does not happen. My existence on that realm will invite only the danger that may be there. Those who have been chosen, I salute you. And hope that your days go by and your stand on the Gatewatch will go uneventful and your watch will end and you may later rest and join us as planeswalkers at the end of your duty. I am deeply sorry that you have not been made aware of this, as I fear this may even come from within our very guilds. So let it be known that my Guildpact stands strong. Any further fighting amongst the guilds will be handled with swift prejudice. We will continue to work together. We will continue to build as one. And for a greater and miraculous Ravnica. My friends, I leave you now with but one law left to speak. The dead guilds must remain dead. And with that, another wave hits you. And he bows deeply and is gone. And there's a collective hush over the crowd. Nothing magically stopping you from talking, but kind of that whole in awe thing.
The fuck was that?
That was our boss.
I didn't elect him.
A lot of us didn't elect him.
Elora's going to sneakily look around and see if she can spot gold on anyone else's rings.
You notice it on some. In particular, your buddy next to you, his ring is gold. Jack's ring is gold. Trevor's is not. Poor Trevor.
Poor Trevor.
Trevor.
I mean, I guess he could kind of be Gatewatch by proxy.
He watches the Gatewatch.
Yes.
Yeah, his is platinum for dealing with our bullshit.
If you want to roll a perception to see if you see anybody else that is not immediately sitting next to you.
That window is my character.
Hey, CJ.
Yes.
Can I look down at my ring to see if it's got it?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I immediately
rolled a
flip it. Whatchamacallit? I do that thing where I turn the ring inside.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
The Celestia side does not have the gold on it.
Oh, okay.
The Demir side does.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm fine with it just being Celestia.
Yeah.
And no gold, but I know that the other side is
Correct.
okay.
So, Carrie, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 10.
Your people next to you, which are pretty much Zeb and Jack and Trevor.
Yeah.
They you have 2 gold and 1 not.
Oh my god! See, you too.
What? Oh no.
We're teammates.
So much more paperwork to fill out now.
And at this point, she turns to Zek, and she's 2 feet shorter than you, so she mostly is like looking at chest level at first, and then kind of cranes her neck up. Oh, you're awesome!
Jack, I think she's talking to you.
Is anybody missing a kid?
I am 19. Thank you very much. I am a legal adult. And she kind of flashes her ring up towards him. And I'm your new teammate. I'm Alora. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. What are you doing later?
Probably working on my experiments in my lab, unless you've got other ideas.
Hey,
I can think of a few.
Whoosh.
hey, CJ, can I let me cut through this awkwardness with a perception roll?
Yeah, go for it.
Meanwhile, are you a scientist too?
Might have been. Not really sure, to be perfectly honest.
Oh, Jesus, not
shit.
20.
Oh,
So you are able to catch the eye of all 8 of the of the Gatewatch rings, which you see Zev, you see El, you see Jack, you see Katarine, you see Zatash's, and you see a Gruul Minotaur that you don't know the name of, but he's not like savagey. He's one of the ones that you would know as of the shamanistic side of things, and he's looking down at his ring as well, and it's glowing to him.
I'm going to go ahead and walk over to the Minotaur.
Yes. May I help you?
Just admiring your shiny new ring there, or your shiny ring there.
Yeah. Kind of holds it up and goes, yeah, I guess I was chosen. Named
What's that?
Named Ukoi.
Hey, Ukwe. My name is Rickus the Bard.
That's a funny last name.
Rickus the Bard Fletcher.
Oh, so it's a middle name.
Yes, it's the middle name.
That's even weirder.
I come from a long line of bards.
a long line of the bards.
Yes, of the bards.
The bards.
Rickus the Bard the Third.
Heir to the mighty, the Bard fortune.
My great-great-grandfather thought it would be a funny joke to name our middle name as the Bard, and what other job would someone with a name called the Bard be? So we've pretty much been shoehorned into being bards.
Into bardistry.
What's that?
Shoehorned into bardistry.
Well, I suppose there are worse fates. I mean, people stamps his foot on the ground a couple times. Shoehorned me into being a savage.
Oh no, I don't believe anyone's truly a savage.
Yeah, you need to get out more.
When we're all together under Celestia, we'll all be in harmony.
He shakes his giant mane. Sure, kid. Is anything that I can help you with? And he kind of covers his hand up with his ring finger up with his other hand, and you hear knuckles crack.
Oh no, I was just kind of wiggled myself into a corner here.
A little bit.
No. I was wondering if you could use some one of my skills on your journey to sing of your great Gatewatch journey.
Of the Bard persuasion?
Yes.
I'm not going to be able to say no, am I? I wear enough. You're not your esteemed family, of course, Mr. the Bard.
Yes. Well, I mean, you could always... Everyone would love a bard to follow them. Make a little coin on the side. Talk of their exploits. Their heroism in the face of danger.
What?
Don't worry about that. That rarely happens. Don't worry about that part.
Kind of looks around. I'm very gonna go over there now.
Wait, I did also notice that these other people over here also had a similar looking ring to yours.
If that's the case, I'm sure we'll meet up eventually.
Well, what would be a better place than now to introduce yourself? Come with me.
When the other Gatewatch come up to me, I suppose. And he kind of looks down at your ring. I'm sure we'll meet up eventually.
Well, why eventually when you can... Why would you want to be surprised?
Because then I know who else would come up to me, and he is going to try and make a grab at your arm. And since I don't have his sheet done yet, I apologize. Just gotta be a strength check. So, hold on, one moment, please.
Loading, please wait.
Yep, pretty much. I have to get back to that. 1 second. Yeah.
Loading character sheets. It takes time.
Articulating splines.
It's so fun doing this. As I'm completely realized that I'm like, oh shit, balls. I'm at this point and I haven't made this character and roll 20 yet. And I think he has, yeah, cool. Right. Maybe? No. Load! Damn it.
Dodge.
All right, so he has he's just a +4. So just strength grab. That's a nat 20.
Wow.
Well, shit.
Does Raul still have a hand?
Almost.
Yes, and
I mean, I guess with a nat 20, he executes the grab so skillfully that he can choose not to hurt.
Yeah. And yeah, that's exactly
No,
it.
it's a graceful caress.
Yeah. He with a weird speed that you
Throws our scourge of the north.
he grabs your arm and like lifts you up because this guy's damn near 8 feet tall. Lifts your arm up to his height, to his eye level. Huh. Fascinating. Drops you. Very
Unceremoniously.
Unceremoniously.
Wow, usually I wait to get to know a person before they grab me like that.
He snorts and just kind of walks away from you.
Okay, I'll slink back into the into the crowd and like I'll ponder my.
I thought you Selesnya folks are supposed to be good with cattle.
Ooh.
Moo.
Oof.
This one's a little bit bigger
So
than the one we normally.
He's muttering under his breath, so help me if he said rare, I am going to drive my horn into his gut.
Hi.
His neck as continues walking away.
So I guess we're talking to him some other time.
I go up to the main group to the.
Zatashi's just sitting there rocking his hand back and forth. No.
Satoshi, come with me here. Look, there's people over here that are also.
No. The Golgari are not supposed to interfere in other people's or other guilds. That is the rule. That is what we have been told not to do. And
Satoshi, calm down. Look, listen. The
my
guild.
name.
What's that?
It's not my name.
You said.
There's no I in my name.
It's just a nickname. It's not an I, it's a Y.
Tosh.
You're not
Point
You're not going to my station. I told you that. I have no power converters. I don't even know what that means.
Look, the Guildpact is above the guilds. So any rules that the Gargari said is overridden by the Guildpact. So see, you're not breaking any rules.
You're having fun, aren't you?
Now, I know that big. I'm not exactly
extremely toothy grin.
I'm there must have been a good reason why they chose you all. So come here, Tosh, and we'll go introduce you to the group.
His eyes get big.
I've already gotten a rather rude introduction to him.
Hi.
Yeah, where is Katrine right now? Is she kind of by herself still, or is she kind of okay?
Yeah.
Tosh, okay. Hello, good fellas and ladies.
And
it's those guys again.
It seems that fate has brought us together once more. Seems my close friend here, Tosh, has also been given a rather unique guild signet with a pretty gold ring around it.
Yeah, we'll join the club.
It's a cool club.
No, it's not.
I mean, you're here, so.
He kind of waves his clawed hand. Name's Satosh. Hi. I guess I'm the Gulgari, member of this team that we have going on here.
Nice to meet ya.
Look, as long as you don't feed me mushrooms, we're fine.
Yeah, he kind of there was thing. I'm Alora. I'm from the Is It League.
Hi, Alora. Nice to meet you.
You don't look too happy about this. I mean, it's kind of a big promotion.
I like being just quiet and dealing with my bugs and dealing with just the bugs.
Well, I'll do my best to warn you when I'm doing science. That's all I can promise.
You're actually gonna file those paperworks this time, right, Elle? Please tell me you are.
Yes, I'll file the paperwork.
Please do it beforehand.
Yes, but I'm telling you, if the science decides to be a different kind of science than I filed for, that's not my fault. Why isn't there... Why... Okay. Why isn't there a change of science paperwork? Answer me that. Just one...
Okay, I am not the one who makes the laws. I'm just the one who enforces it.
So
and have to do with the paperwork.
Well, do you know the people who make the paperwork?
Yes, I do, unfortunately.
So we can ask them for a change of science form, and then it'll be fine. And then you don't have to arrest me.
Science is science!
Oh, before we go any further, my name is Rickus Fletcher. As you can see, I'm just a lonely bard.
Nobody cares.
Yeah,
You're not lonely, you have a friend.
Yeah, that's about the same reaction I get from most people.
As Ukoi kind of comes in, Rickus the Bard Fletcher, as he likes to introduce himself as.
Your middle name is the Bard?
That is a really weird last middle name.
Great-great-grandfather, joke, ha ha.
You know you could just file for the legal name change form, right?
Yeah, you could make it Rickus the Fighter and just confuse everybody. It'd be hilarious.
Nobody's gonna fall for that.
It's actually one of the smallest requisition forms. It only requires 5 pages.
5 pages, but
and documentation from both parents.
Also, you have to prove residency.
Or 1 year's worth of work there.
I am fine with my name with the world's soul. I am part of the Celestia Guild, so we're all part of the great being.
Oh, wait, shit.
Oh, God.
Wrong. Balls.
The Great Bean?
My bad.
Being. We
Being,
shall
no.
all come together in harmony.
Right, sure.
An elven woman comes up, and she is clad in the white and green as well. Oh,
But it's not Raoul's date.
No, it is a different one. Jeez, Carrie, not all elven women look the same.
I'm just confirming that would be fucking hysterical if he blew her off and then she
Nope, never mind. Yes, it is.
Yes, it's even better now.
Oh, hi, Rickus. How are you? And she has the golden ring of Celestia. I have to freaking name her and give her stats and shit, too.
Hello.
For the bit.
What a momentous day to meet you here.
Yes, I suppose it would be. And she curtsies. Lady Tristana of the Celestia Conclave, I suppose now in the guild in the Gate Watch.
I'm Laura. Nice to meet you.
The pleasure is all mine, my dear. I can safely assume that you would be of the Is It League?
Yep. She flashes her ring again. She really enjoys doing this.
She really enjoys doing that.
It's shiny. What's your name, big guy?
Don't have one.
His name's Jack.
Shut it, Travis.
My name's Trevor.
No one's gonna remember that.
Nope.
Well, you're not going to be screaming it later.
Oh.
Am I missing something?
No. No, you are not. It is a pleasure to meet you, Alora, Tristana. Strangely placed other Celestia guy, but I suppose I'm in the same boat as him, so I'm guessing it's her husband or boyfriend or something, and just kind of here for the ride. And Tristana kind of blushes.
No, it's not like that. I'm just helping them. They have very severe social anxiety.
Oh, yeah. I'm here. Hi, this is Atash.
Are you sure he doesn't need psychiatric evaluation?
No, it's just
We're not sure about that.
So at this point, Elora's going to lean over to Z and whisper in Goblin, Do you think they heard about the 10th Street incident?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, good.
Ukoi says in Goblin back, not many who were not involved did.
I'm guessing you were involved.
Why else would I know what you're talking about?
Sorry. You have to admit it was awesome, though. And then she'll switch back to common.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Several trees were murdered in this. That is unacceptable.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to deal with the fire that lasted 3 days.
So you're new here. What's your name? Do you have a shiny ring?
Who is she pointing at?
She's pointing at Katrine, because I heard Katrine interacting with the group.
Yeah, I am Katrine Tandris of the Azorius Senate.
She likes boobs. Can't blame her. They're pretty nice.
Travis blushes. Trevor, Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm
One for Jack.
Trevor owned count. Bing.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. All right. So that's 2. Now let's keep this going.
We're going to keep count, and we're also going to have counts for every reference we make to Rakdos Guy.
So is it 1 or 2 for Trevor owned count?
It's 2.
2.
Definitely 2. Definitely 2. 1000% 2.
And in the Discord, please keep track. Actually, we're just putting this in the fucking Google Doc. I'm doing this right now.
Set as a sidebar and just be like...
Rakdos guy was at least 3, I think.
I think we got it to 4.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Poor Rakdos
The Discord can and will correct us if we're wrong, so
Yes.
that's what it is for now. Thank you, Discord. We love you.
Yes. Geek says Discord.
So I'm definitely missing something here. I'm going to... You know what? That's not important. It's not important right now, so we've got 1, 2... So where's the Demir person?
Chirp, 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 chirp,
Do we
chirp.
really want them here? I mean, I'm just saying.
I mean...
Trevor's going to kind of pull out a thing and look at it. He goes, yeah, the Demir are a functional legal guild.
I mean, it's not a matter if we want them here. We were kind of told they had to be, so...
But really, do we have to?
Would you rather have Rakdos guy?
Well, I don't know. That poor unfortunate sod. Well, now that I think about it.
Ukoi shudders. Oh man.
Did they ever find his spleen?
You know about him too?
Not after I got done with it.
Yeah.
I'm concerned.
Zatosh goes, it decomposed really good.
His spleen?
Yeah, it made good fertilizer.
Listen, Twitch, buddy, have a drink.
Oh, no. Do not give him a drink.
Wait. Is that
This idea just got even better.
He takes it, drinks, like shakes his head.
Oh, no.
Holy!
It's good shit, right?
What is this?
Oh, no.
I'd tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Yeah, I'd come back eventually.
Oh, no.
What's happening?
So, question, CJ.
He,
We're
like,
in the
spins
middle
around
of this
watching
auditorium,
the-
right?
Yeah. You guys pretty much like somehow ended up migrating your way to the middle, and like everybody else is kind of staring at you.
Great. Yep. That was the next thing I was going to ask. I'm like, what? There was a huge crowd of people. What are they doing right now?
Ladies, gentlemen, Zatosh. Let's go
Could just
to
say gentle people.
may we go to a more private area and discuss the implications of.
There he goes.
such
Only two
grouping?
this time. You're getting better, buddy.
Oh, I like this one a lot better.
Oh, just wait
So-
till the hangover.
That was pretty shitty. The actors were terrible.
So while
So is the
we're
sequel.
while we're walking along, Elora will kind of drift over next to Katrine. So you're from the Senate, right? So you guys are like the ones who make the paperwork.
My parents are the ones who make the paperwork.
Good enough, because I was just talking with my best buddy Z, and I get him in trouble a lot because sometimes my experiments turn into stuff that the paperwork wasn't for, and that's a pain. Can you get your parents to invent a change of science form so I don't get my friend in trouble anymore?
I mean, I would probably have to fill out a form in triplicate to even request anything to get my parents. No, I can't.
If you give me the form, can I fill them out? Everyone thinks I'm bad at paperwork, but I'm really not.
Isn't there like a 76-year wait period on that?
I'm
Something
a half
like
elf.
that.
I can wait.
We'll see. I have to find the paperwork first. But I'm not very good with paperwork.
Oh, well, there's another form for finding the paperwork.
Yeah. There's a reason why I am a enforcer, not a bureaucrat.
So what you're saying is if I made my own and just filed it, nobody would notice.
That's not how that works.
No,
no.
It would get stopped. Probably.
The law mages would come after you faster than her.
No, they'd probably just send me after you.
Oh, that's also
She's
true.
not coming after Trevor, that's for sure.
Oh, dang.
Trevor pouts.
You guys are really mean to Trevor. I promise I'm not trying to be mean, Trevor. Who are you?
I'm assigned to make sure this colossal asshole does not break anything further than he has already broken.
Oh, good. So I can send you all the paperwork for that.
I've already been dealing with it.
Well,
Yeah. I know that
Wait a
feeling.
second. My dog is on top of his cage. Give me a moment.
Why are you doing that?
there was obviously a reason why Katrine was picked, and so was Jack, because now we can just eliminate Travis, whatever his name is.
No, he needs to stay. He needs to live through this entire goddamn campaign. And it turns out at the very end, in the prologue, it's him telling this story to his grandkids.
Yes,
that he survived.
he survived through the rejection and hatred.
No,
And
I finally
And
got
that
her to
kid
marry
is
me.
how I met your Gatewatch.
On that note, you guys, we are going to. Well, hold on. I wanted to do really quick on that one. So, you guys are talking, and you guys get underneath the Guildpact temple, and a bolt of lightning comes down in front of you guys, and in front of it, a colossal metal man.
And I look over at El. This is not one of yours, is it?
Nope, not this time.
Holds up his hand.
Oh.
My name is Karn. I am a planeswalker. Please come with me, esteemed members of the Ravnica Gatewatch.
Okay.
And without your consent, a lightning bolt hits you, and that's where we're going to end this episode.
Do 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 do.
Katrine is like really just upset. Big lightning, and then her hand goes right for her sword, and then more lightning.
And it wasn't even requisitioned.
There was... I have to file a form every time I cast a spell.
So what are our ranger colors, you guys?
I mean, it's all 5 of them.
But who gets what?
Who? Oh, gee.
Well, it would based partially off of the guild colors.
Yeah.
And Elora is a super fucking nerd, so that makes her the Blue Ranger.
Okay.
And Zerv is definitely one to try to take charge and definitely try to keep the group together and out of trouble. So it probably ends up being either. I really don't want Red, but it sounds like he's Red.
Well, who are the? Because Red is also Senate, right? Or no, Red is also is it? And I am not Red, so
Yeah. Red is it Rakdos and Boros.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Gruul too.
And Gruul too.
Yeah. And
I guess
Ukoi
for no obvious reason, I can be the Black Ranger.
No, you're the White Ranger who will turn black.
Ooh. So Zatasha's going to take the Black Ranger because he's not taking the green.
That's a little too on the nose.
Yes.
pronouns.
I mean, yeah, well, this is what I get for making a gender fluid character. The Ukoi will take green, and Tersana will be white, I suppose.
So what about Jack and Katrine?
They can be the Aqua Rangers.
Yeah, they're the Aqua Rangers.
Super awkward Aqua Rangers.
Super awkward Aqua Rangers.
That needs to be the title.
I mean, I thought Magically Morphin Planeswalkers was pretty decent, but that topped it better.
The thing is, we don't actually have a ranger in this group.
It's really sad.
I mean, I haven't statted out Trisana yet, so she might be a ranger. I don't know yet. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this week. Really appreciate it. Yeah. We have our Gatewatch and we have our heroes. We will see you guys next week. geek-io.net/Discord to chat with us and keep up with the Trevor owned count and the hashtag fuck that Rakdos guy count. And also just to hang out with us. And also want to point still, hey, if you want to be that NPC, if you want to name that Rakdos guy, patreon.com/geek-io. NPC League gets to hang out with us live while we do recordings like this. And yeah, that's always fun. All right, guys. Show at geek-io.net if you want to reach us via email. For all of us here, we will see you next time. Bye.
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 You have been listening to a geek-io Media Network LLC production. Would you like to convert that to pounds? Copyright 2019.